Maybe we'll get on. Maybe we won't. Good to go.
Okay, good morning and welcome to the Commissioner meeting, June 6th. Brian, I'll have you start and introduce yourself and we'll go around the room.
Brian Cosley, Teton County Planner.
Sam Carlson, Commissioner.
Dick Snellman, Commissioner.
Dellwo, Commissioner.
Melody Martinson, Choteau, Acantha.
And welcome to everyone. First item, we have minutes from May 2nd.
I would move to approve those minutes.
I'll second that.
It's been moved and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. We have no road encroachments at this time. We have a MOU between Teton County and Cascade County that we've been working on this for 2-3 years and finally have it accomplished where each of us has the money set aside to do it. We're graveling from 3rd Road, which is Freeman's Corner, east to 11th Lane on County Line. It'll be a joint project between Cascade County and Teton County, and the prep is being done on the road as we speak, and the gravel, tentatively we're starting the 17th or the week of the 17th. That could change date for a day or two or whatever, but it will be done in June as the plan goes now. Do we
How many miles is that?
8 miles.
And what is the cost to the county of the project?
Not,
$30,000.
yeah, not including, you know, our participant with equipment and everything, but roughly 30,000.
And that's just for gravel. The Cascade County is supplying the gravel.
So that's just basically the cost of the materials?
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
The cost of half the materials.
Yeah.
I would move to accept or approve that MOU.
I'll second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the MOU for the County Line Road. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Do we know how long the project's supposed to take? A couple weeks or
Yeah.
2, maybe 3.
Yeah.
2 to 3 weeks?
Yeah.
Okey-doke.
The only reason that there's variance in there, Cascade County is still working on Nyhart and all the damage they had down in that area.
And do we know when the last time this chunk of road was gravelled?
It's been many, many
It
years.
was
Okay.
before I got here.
And,
Yeah,
I mean, they're
we
just,
put gravel on sections of it when I first came, you know, way back, but it's never been this extensive.
The whole thing.
Yeah.
and it's, you know, there's just been more population on both sides of the county line in Cascade County and Teton County. I guess the only thing that we would suggest or ask is people adhere to the speed limit if they can. The roads will just last that much longer.
During the project, will there be detours or closures or?
There may be,
They're gonna do it.
yeah, there may be a mile or two of detour
Okay.
at a time, but they'll have it signed very well and, but it definitely should be addition to both counties.
Thank you.
Yep. The next item is mutual aid agreement on the East Repeater, and that's for the Air Force.
Yeah, the Air Force has been using East Repeater for, I think, since 2009. And it's just a 10-year extension of the existing lease. There is no monetary changing hands. It's just a mutual aid agreement between government entities.
I would move that we proceed with that.
And second.
It's been moved and seconded to make the additional 10 years on the East Repeater lease. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
We have a retirement on the cemetery board of Ron Roseholt after 20+ years. So they asked for an appointment for a replacement, and that would be Travis Furinger from Dutton.
How many years will this term be, Dick? Is he
Should 3.
so Ron was at the end of his,
I believe he is.
Okay.
Yes.
So I move to appoint Travis.
I'll second.
It's been moved and seconded to appoint Travis Furinger. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. And he will be given the oath of office on the 11th. There's a task order for the health department, public health workforce grant for $70,000. It's, and I believe this is just a renewal, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
I would move that we proceed with that.
I'll second it.
It's been moved and seconded to accept the grant for $70,000 for the health department. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Next item. Comprehensive capital improvement plan.
That'd be me. So there's a grant, there was a grant for this, but it looks like this may have been removed from the, grant application. But I will look further into that. Somebody just said this one is possibly no longer on the list for us to apply for a grant. Basically, the comprehensive capital improvement plan is basically a long-range plan that provides our county with an overview of existing county conditions and a comprehensive list of capital improvement projects to carry out over time. It sets goals for improvements to county facilities. So bridges and stuff like that. And I'm kind of interested in this because this would be a way of getting ahead of the floodplain mitigation stuff, bridges and other services that we can start, identifying what we need to be repaired so we can apply for that grant later on down the road to replace Spring Creek and fix that stuff. But as I was going through this, one, Staley Engineering is quoted, that would be around $35,000 to $40,000. We need to come up with 25%. I did reach out and try to find some match funding. Currently not available. It seems things are really tight this year. But I'll keep looking. This has to be in by the 28th of this month. What I'm looking for is a kind of approval to move forward with it and see if we can even be awarded it, and then figure out funding for the match. Excuse me. But the I had a question because we had, so Staley Engineering usually does all of our grants and stuff like that, but when we renewed the contract in October 12th, one of the things that was not re-put on the contract by Staley, this is what they sent us and we agreed to it, was not anything with, it goes down to subdivision and plating, professional consulting, general land use and stuff like that. There was nothing specific like it was before regarding grants. So I've reached back out to the individuals that are managing this and asked if we need to do an RFP for another engineer, or do an RFP for an engineering firm to be able to do the grant. And they just came back to me and said, we need to look into, I just need to make sure that we follow the RFP process for them, that meets with the grant funding. As long as we did public notice and RFP and stuff like that, I think it's gonna be okay to just keep using state engineer for this. If not, we'd have to go back out and do an RFP for it. But I would confirm that, I wanna make sure that everything's correct, because if we go down, the county would be liable for, the $35,000 to $40,000, because we didn't do a simple public notification or something like that, and make sure that the process was, our due diligence wasn't done. And that's all I have.
How much of a match would
25%.
25% of a $35,000 to $40,000 grant, or on top
No,
of the 35?
35 or 40,000, yeah.
Okay.
So we'd be looking at like $10,000
Right.
out of pocket.
So you're asking us to let you explore all this?
Yes, I'd like to move forward with it and at least apply for it if it's still available. Even if we get the grant, as long as we don't move forward, we wouldn't be out of pocket of anything. But if we were awarded it, and I could find some match funds or not match funds, I'd like to move forward with it.
Okay, I move to allow Brian to explore those.
I'll second that.
So it's been moved and seconded to allow the grant department to continue looking into this. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, commissioners' reports.
Well, beginning on Monday, the Forest Service is gonna be redecking the Teton Bridge. So that road will be closed for that week. But I believe did you have it in the paper yesterday, Mel?
Yes.
Nice ad, thank you for that.
Oh, good,
And then yesterday, the Forest Service kicked out a press release on it
Oh, good.
that I put online
Okay,
because it missed the.
so I think it'll be noticed plain, I mean, people will be aware of it. So, and I will be gone the next 2 weeks. I'm having shoulder surgery once again, so I'll be out for a while. That's all what I've got.
Joe, do you have
Just that county line project, but we've already covered that, I think I'm good.
any public comment?
Sarah Clark did an amazing job with the election.
Thank you.
It ran smoothly, it was efficient, she got questions answered, her judges were well trained. She just did a great job for her first primary election.
Oh, nice, yeah. No, I think it went real well.
We appreciate the feedback.
Yep.
So, nothing else, our next meeting will be June 20th. Same location, 10 o'clock.
Right.
With that, I'll adjourn. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
That was a lot, right?